Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, hi! My name is Natasha and it's fantastic to have you here. For today's video, we are taking a look at February 2022. What's in store, what's coming, what energies might come in and out, etc. So, if you have not done a pick a card reading with me before, all I ask you to do is get in a calm, quiet space, take a few deep breaths and center yourself, and pick the pile or crystal that your gut tells you to pick. That way it will resonate with you, and do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take what messages do resonate and know that there is a message in here for you somewhere. All of the timestamps for each group will be down in the description box below, as well as in a pinned comment by me. That way you can skip ahead to your particular group. All right, with all of that out of the way, let's take a look at the piles. So group number one is going to be over here with the rose quartz crystal. Group number one. Group number two with the Amethyst. And group number three with the Opalite. If you need to take a minute to meditate on the cards, go ahead and do so now. If not, I will see you in your particular group. Hello, my group number ones, those of you who chose the rose quartz, let's go ahead and see what's in store for your February. First, we're going to take a look at your goddess tarot, then we're going to move into your oracle cards for a deeper meaning. All right, so first up, representing you in this reading, we've got the King of Wands. All right. Representing the message, overall energy, we've got Nine of Swords. Okay, and then representing the advice on how to move through this energy, how to work through it and move through it, we've got Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Alrighty, so what I am seeing here are a couple things. And again, this is a general reading. Take what resonates. So you being represented as the King of Wands means you are somebody who's very inspiring. You are somebody who likes to be creative, likes to be enthusiastic about whatever you do. This could be about anything, but you're a passionate person. You have a lot of wonderful ideas, and you are somebody who inspires other people. So the month of February, you're going to tap into that energy. This might even elevate you to a more senior role in whatever company that you're working for. It also may just mean that you are leading by example in the month of February. But then we go to the Nine of Swords here. So I know that looks a little intimidating, but the Nine of Swords represents anxiety and stress and a lot of the worries that that can keep us up at night. So what I'm seeing here is you need to get out of your own head. A lot of the times that's a big Eight of Swords energy. But with this whole thing here, the spread, I'm really seeing you and feeling you just negative self-talking, you're self-doubting. You're worrying about things that haven't happened yet. You're worrying about, you worry about things from A to Z, but you're not really focusing on the present moment. So again, this is a general reading. So, take what resonates here. This could be worrying about your finances, your job. It could be you could be worried about relationships. So just an overall anxiety and worry. But then we have the Seven of Pentacles here, which asks us to stop and evaluate what is going on. So take a look and take stock into everything that you got going on, and really look at the seeds that you have planted and look at how they are coming into fruition. If there is something that doesn't belong, doesn't work, then you need to prune it. It's not going to be beneficial for you anymore. So all of this worrying doesn't do you any good unless you take stock of why you feel the way that you do. Easier said than done. Yes, I completely get it. But the Seven of Pentacles, this advice here is really about looking how far you've grown looking how far you've come, and to really, you know, emphasize and appreciate that growth. And whatever else is causing you worry and stress and anxiety, all of that you need to evaluate and just prune off and let it go, because there's not much you can do about things that haven't happened yet. You have no control over that. So take small steps in order to nurture yourself and nurture why you are having this anxiety, why you are feeling the stress. And for some of you, if it's about you moving up into a leadership role, that is intimidating and it can be a little bit of anxiety, but look at where you've, like, the reason why you were being put into this role and why you're being asked to step up. If you are, taking on a new small business or a side hustle, why did you do it? Because you're good at it. You're creative. You're enthusiastic. You have leadership potential. You are leadership. So don't worry about the things that haven't happened yet. Look at how far you've come. Look at where you're going, and just take small steps to nurture your anxieties. Or that's not what I wanted to say, but nurture what you want to grow to bring into fruition. And prune away all of the worry, the self-doubt, the negative self-talk. Have patience and be patient with yourself, because this is human behavior here. So everybody goes through it, everybody experiences it, and it's been on high alert for the past couple of years now. So, don't sell yourself short that you have worry and stress, okay? But we just need to take a time out, pause, and evaluate. All right? Because you're going places, you're doing the thing, you're already seeing the fruits of your labor here. All right? So I don't want you to be distraught or distracted or worrying again about what hasn't happened. All right? Focus on what you can control, focus on what you want, and focus on where you want to go and how to make those steps to get there. All right, let's keep going. This is the Crystallary. So we've got, you live in abundance. Imperial Topaz. So never forget there's abundance all around you. So again, you're working hard toward your goals. Evaluate them to see what's keeping you from certain abundances. And again, whenever this comes up, I always talk about law of attraction here. If you continually have a negative mindset or negative self-talk, like attracts like. So the universe is just going to be like, okay, so you want to live in worry? Cool. Here's more worry. But if you change those thought patterns around and you are focusing on the positive things and being grateful for what you do have, the universe is like, cool, I'm going to just give all of this to you because you are grateful for all of the little things and we like to see you happy. Energy exchange here. So you live in abundance, whether you can see it right now or not, there's abundance all around you. I mean, this King of Wands is a perfect example of that. Just because there are things that you have not seen to come to fruition physically doesn't mean that you haven't gotten abundance or haven't worked toward it. And then we have recharge your destiny. Oh, I love labradorite. Okay, so this is all about transformation too. Labradorite is a huge transformation gemstone. So recharge your destiny. Again, what do you want to see happen for you? What do you want out of this situation? And again, if you are being asked to step into a leadership role and it's too much for you to handle, this is the time now where you choose, okay, am I pruning this off my list or am I going to go for it? If there are people in your life that are stressing you out, are you going to keep them in your life or are you going to prune them away? Recharge your destiny. Figure out where you want to go, because now's the time for you to take steps towards what you're passionate about, what you are enthusiastic about, what inspires you and lights you up. And if this anxiety is all about like, can I do it or is it worth it? Ask yourself those questions again and then see where you want to be in the next couple months. Is it worth it? Are you going to do this side hustle and be successful at it? Or do you just want to stop because it's too stressful and it's not worth it? These are questions that you need to ask yourself in order to figure out this anxiety. Recharge your destiny. What do you want out of your destiny? And then we have choose your intention with Emerald. Yeah, again, what are your intentions with this? If it's always going to cause you stress, is it worth it for you? If it's always going to cause you anxiety, is it worth it? So figure out what makes sense to you and your life, because this is your life. If the stress is only going to be minuscule, if it's only going to last this month, awesome, we can probably handle it. We can move past it, move through it. But if this stress is going to be constant, keep you up at night, it's only going to give you more anxiety, is that going to be worth it for you? Again, stop, be patient, check what's going on. And this could also be too, finding a way to cope, finding new coping mechanisms. And I'm not talking about, the mental health of it all, because if you are if you have anxiety chronically, this is not what the message is for, because that's something completely different. I'm talking about things that that have just come up and things that are just now causing you stress, okay? Because there are, and again, it could be, because this is a general reading, it could be that those of you that do have anxiety constantly, it could be exacerbated in this month too. So just take that in mind and with a grain of salt, because I can't tap into everybody's energy, but that's what I'm seeing there. All right, let's keep going. This is your Herbiary cards. We've got Start Fresh. Yes. Okay. So again, we're talking about transformations. We're talking about changes. We're talking about new things happening. So starting fresh. So again, if that's removing people, removing yourself from toxic situations, starting over, just reinventing yourself, reinventing what you want out of life, it is a good time in February. And then look at that defying gravity. I love this. The little mushroom guys. So yeah, you can get above this. You can rise above this. This is not going to last for long. You can defy the gravity of the weight of it all, if that makes sense. So don't worry about being in this state of mind for too long. Just follow the advice here of the Seven of Pentacles and work through it, assess, evaluate, figure out what you can change and transform, and choose your intentions for it. And you'll be able to move on and move forward. Okay, next up we've got your Magickal Herb. We've got Soothe. I love this. Yeah, we're going to definitely soothe those anxieties, soothe those aches and worries and stress. They will not linger for long. Change. Yeah, see? Change what you can in order to benefit what you want, what your intentions are. And then we've got Detox. Yes, absolutely. Again, get rid of the things that cause the stress and anxiety if you can, by reasonable ways. And again, detox those negative thought patterns. We all do it. It's human to do. But if we constantly have negative thoughts about ourselves, it's time to start reworking it. And, don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt your abilities. That plays along with it as well. Okay, then a couple more cards here. We've got your, Language of Flowers. Understanding. Yeah, I think you're going to figure it out. You're going to understand what this is and how to go about it. Look at that. Transformation. We got rebirth. And balance. Yes. Get your life back into balance. Figure out what needs to stay, what needs to go, even it all out. You're going to be you're going to be fine. Like, I'm not getting any crazy negative vibes off of this. I feel like you just need to get out of your own way. I'm laughing because this literally, you're in your own head way too much. You need to get out of your own way, because you're overthinking everything. And that's what's causing the anxiety and the stress. That's what it is. Get out of your own way, for most of you, I'll say. Because, you have nothing to lose here. Literally nothing to lose. Get rid of the bad thoughts. Get rid of the bad, the people who doubt you, or the people you are trying to impress that don't mean anything to you in reality. Leave them. Knock them out. Well, I shouldn't say that. You know what I mean. Leave them alone. They don't matter to your goals. If you want something, go and get it. Get out of your own way, because you got this. All right, so then we've got your Moonolgy Manifestation cards. Reveal what needs to be seen. What are you not seeing in your situation? Because you're going to find it. And also, reveal you. Like, show yourself. All right, Elsa. This is literally what I get. Like, that song is literally what I see with that card being. Like, get out of your own way. You know what you got to do in order to move through this. Go for it. Yeah. And your last Moonology, embrace the flow of life. Yeah, there's always going to be an ebb and flow to life. And you're always going to feel great and fantastic one day, and then the next day you might not. There's a drive and a surrender. Receiving. There's a drive and a surrender, right? So there's always that ebb and flow. You know, the wave that goes forward to drive, and then the wave that surrenders coming back. So if you're going through it, don't worry. It's not going to last that long. You'll find your way, you'll find your wave to ride, and you'll push through it. You will defy that gravity. Elphaba, yes, let's go. All the pop culture references, that's what you came here for, I'm sure. But yeah, get rid of the negative thought patterns, get rid of the toxic relationships, people who say you can't do something even though they have no idea what they're doing with their life. You know, look around you and move past it and move on. And then we've got clearing negativity. Yeah, look at that. As I focus on the positive, the negative energy gradually dissipates. There's your affirmation. And if you want to pause this to read everything, you can do so. I will not be doing that at the moment. I will read your affirmation though. So we've got artistry. I embrace my artistic ability and creative talent. There are gifts I have to share with the world that only I can provide. There you go. Right there. Alrighty. Then we've got Jade. Good fortune, see? As I am grateful for all the good fortune that I have, more blessings flow into my life. Law of attraction. Change of scenery. A change of scenery helps me have a fresh outlook and can even help me grow as a human being. And your last card for February, White Light Snow Quartz. I surround myself with a white light of protection. Only good energy is allowed in and around my space. All right, group number one, kind of intense, but if you just get out of your own head and you focus on the present and evaluate what you need to do and what you need to prune, it'll be fine. Go for your dreams. You got it. There's a change here in February. You're going to switch over. You're going to see what needs to be done, and you're going to just go with it. I think this is fantastic. Don't get bogged down by the anxiety and the stress. It's human. You'll push past it and you'll get through it. So, you know, have some grace and compassion for yourself through that. But you know what? This is a fantastic end of the month 2 energy when you go through it. Awesome. Love it. All right, group number 1s, that's what I see for you for February. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell on your way out of this video. That way you will never miss an upload from me. And don't forget to check out my link tree in the description box. It has all of my social medias on it, as well as my Etsy shop where I do private readings. All right, everyone, have a wonderful rest of your day and rest of your February, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye. Hello, my group number 2s, those of you who chose the Amethyst. We're going to take a look at your Goddess Tarot first, and then we will dive into your Oracle decks for a deeper message. All right, first up, representing you for February, we've got Queen of Cups. Ooh, I love it. All right, next up, we've got 8 of Cups. This is representing the situation, what's going on, the overall energy for February. All right. And your last card is going to represent the advice on how to go through with this energy, how to work through it. We've got transformation, aka we've got death. All right. Don't be afraid. Doesn't mean anything negative in this connotation. We love to see this. Look at this. Okay, so love this Queen of Cups energy for you. So you are finally listening to your gut in the month of February. You are figuring it out, listening to what you need in order to flourish and nurture yourself, nurture self-care. You are all about you and your needs in the month of February. Listening to your intuition. This is screaming at me. You're finally listening to your gut, listening to what it tells you. That inner wisdom, you are not second guessing it anymore. This is awesome. And you are also taking time out for you. And I love to see this. Okay, so 8 of Cups. This February, you are leaving all of the stuff that doesn't work for you behind. You are moving on. You are leaving it in the dust. It doesn't work for you anymore. Bye. You're going to be a toxic person to me. Bye. This job isn't fulfilling my needs and it's not paying me enough. Bye. Like anything that does not work for you and not for your higher good or benefit is gone. You're leaving. You're donezo. It's not happening for you because you know what you need to do in order to fulfill yourself. Fill yourself up with emotional need, with finances, with all of the things that you need to flourish. If whatever this isn't doing it for you, bye. You're done. You're moving on. You know your worth. And oh, I love to see it. Yes. And this is fantastic too, because I know a lot of you have probably been struggling with it for a while. It has been a long and arduous road, but you are focusing on you. It is your turn. You know your worth. You know what you want. And if it's not in your game plan and if it doesn't feel right to you or your soul, you are gone, moving on, and good for you. This is fantastic. I love this. Oh, fantastic. Okay. The advice here is this death, this transformation. You have now seen what does not work for you, and you are now reinventing everything to work for you. You are letting your old self die. Old relationships, bye. Everything that is not benefiting you, you are not taking it with you anymore. It is gone. You are leaving it in the dust. Bye-bye. Oh, this energy that I'm feeling right now, this is like empowering. This is you taking care of you. And I'm getting goosebumps. Oh, I am so excited for you right now. Good for you, man. Again, self-care is important here too. Whenever we go through any form of transformation or rebirth, anything like that, we want to make sure that we are taking care of ourselves, nurturing every little bit that we can. There's probably going to be an expulsion of emotions with this too. So expect some tears, expect some bursts of energy to come out of you in different ways, because again, The old you is dying. You are turning into a phoenix. This is amazing. I am so proud of you. If you have not heard it yet, let me say it again. I am so proud of you. This is amazing to see. You are following your gut. You are following who you are and nurturing that in every sense of the word. Let the old ick die. Don't take it with you. Don't bring it with you. It's not coming on your new journey. Yeah, this is exactly what it is. This is your new journey. You're moving on. Don't bring the things that caused you pain, hurt, stress, worry. Don't bring any of that with you when you rise from the ashes, because that's what's going to happen here. All right, let's dive a little bit deeper. I'm so excited. Yeah, old habits, all of that, just let it burn. All right, we've got the Crystallary. Yep, Sacred Center, Selenite. You are finding a new balance. You are finding that stability, that yin, that yang, all of that within you. And you are finally feeling like whole again by moving on. Also, intuition again with all of that. All right, expand into wander. Amethyst, with the amethyst that we picked. All right, love it. Listen to your gut, listen to your intuition, expand into wonder. What do you want to do? Where do you want to go? Who do you want to be? You are literally expanding right now. And your last one, fall apart, smoky quartz, protection energy too. So things are going to, hit the fan, but it's going to be for the best, because yeah, I think you finally, hit that breaking point and you're like, no, I can't do this anymore. I'm done. I am done, working for a boss that doesn't pay me any respect or pay me what I'm worth. I'm done in this relationship with the same issues, or, I'm not getting what I need out of it. I'm not getting emotionally fulfilled. I'm done with these friendships that are only surface level, that only bring me frustration. I'm done hating on myself. I'm done feeling this way. I'm moving on. There's always that breaking point, and you're finding it, because now you're finally like, okay, I know what I want now. I know what I'm going to do. All right. Next, we've got your Herbiary, forbidden fruit. Yeah. So the thing with this is Eve ate the apple, right? Because the snake told her to. Listen, okay, I'm getting more intuition vibes. You're following your gut. The apple is a protection in the realm of witchcraft. It is a protection with the seeds being cut like that in the 5 points. Oh, you can't see it. Yeah. You are done being played. You are done being told what you can and can't do with your own life. You are moving on. I just want to read from this real fast because I think it's fantastic. All right. Apple has been given grief since in the beginning, when she learned that feeding people and teaching them to know themselves can be a dangerous thing. She became associated with snakes, shame, and fig leaves, and it's been dance lessons, curtsies, and domestication from there. Apple is the witch of the wildwood, forced to clean up and come in for tea. But a skirt and pumps can't hide her knowledge of the circling stars and cycling seasons, the deep loam of the earth and the warm weep of a summer rain. We may think we've tamed Wild Apple and brought her to heel, but even quasi-domesticated, she still gifts us with the sweetness of understanding ourselves. Ah, yes! What have you forbidden yourself? Listen, now you know, and you're leaving it behind. This is awesome. I'm so excited for you. All right, tap into your resources, Burdock. This is all about digging deep and persevering. Oh, I love this. Okay, let's keep going. We've got your Magickal Herbs here. Oh my gosh. And you are going to do it in like the most calm way too. Like you're just going to be like, bye. And then you are going to feel calm after it too. Like it's going to bring you so much peace. This is just only for your benefit. Harmony. Ah! And that's the theme for this year too. Harmony 2022 6. Yeah. You're going to feel so so right after this. Healing. Yes. So much healing going on. So much healing going on. It is going to be nothing but beneficial for you. All right. We've got your language of flowers. Devotion. All right. Yes. This is what I'm getting. So you are devoting yourself to yourself. Your loyalties have changed and they are to you and you yourself alone. Now I'm not saying like if you have kids or anything like that, that goes without saying, you're still obviously going to be a parent. But what I mean is the devotion and the loyalties have changed. You are not doing for others and only others. You are now focusing on yourself, what drives you, you're passionate about, and you're following that self-care routine that you have lacked for so long. Yeah, a new purpose, a new beginning. You are following you. Yes. Oh, peace. Bringing that peace of mind, serenity. Oh my gosh, I'm loving this for you so much. Okay. And then we've got your Moonolgy cards and then some crystal messages. So, unleash your kindest self. Love this. So yeah, definitely you are going to be so much better off and you are going to be so much more in focus on yourself that only the positive side's coming out. Trust all will be well. Absolutely. Yeah. You know, again, I don't want to belittle the point. Leaving is hard. Leaving any situation is hard. But again, there's that breaking point where you say enough is enough and I'm going to do me. And it's intimidating to leave. It's intimidating to move on. It's scary. You're off into the unknown. But this is for your benefit and only your benefit. Like this is going to bring you so much peace, so much serenity, and it's going to provide the healing that you need. And you know what? We are in the cups. That's all about emotional healing as well. We've got wounds that we need tended to. We've got, what's the word I'm looking for? We've got stuff we need to mend. And we cannot do that in the situation that you're already in, or that you're leaving, I should say. You cannot find this staying. Once you leave, you're going to start finding all of this for you. Because again, you're not taking with you the toxicity, the negativeness. You're not taking with you the hurt and the pain. You are going to a new beginning, a new rebirth, completely transforming yourself. I am so proud of you. Oh, all right. Your last cards here, your crystal messages. We've got boundaries. Yes, set those boundaries. I value my time and energy. I spend time with positive people and do things that uplift my soul. If you want to pause to read all of the info here, you can do so. Wisdom, yes. Finding what you need to know. You've known it all along with that Queen of Cups. I speak as my higher self. My words uplift, empower, and inspire others. And that's the other thing too. If you're leaving a toxic situation, people are going to see that and be like, oh my God, that's amazing. And you might inspire other people to do the same. You might cause a walkout in a job. Imagine that. Let me know if that happens, because I would not put it past you. All right, we've got visualization. I am the creator of my reality. I use my imagination to visualize what I want in my life so it can then be realized. Love it. Exuberance. Yes. Every day I am renewed in vitality and youthfulness. I have the zest and exuberance to live life to the fullest. I am loving this for you. And your last card, again with the Amethyst. Wow. I am committed to my spiritual growth. As I raise my consciousness, I become a source of light to the world. Fantastic. I'm so excited for you. I mean, if you couldn't tell already. This is amazing. I'm so proud of you for walking away and leaving because it is a hard thing to do. And I know the vibe that I'm getting here, it's not a spontaneous thing. It's something that you've been working on. It's something that you've been debating within yourself. But yeah, you're finally listening to your gut and knowing that it's the right thing to do. So I am very proud of you. I'm excited to see you thrive. So let me know if this resonates with you down in the comment section. Let me know what group you chose. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell on your way out of this video. That way you will never miss an upload from me. And don't forget to take a look at my link tree if you haven't done so already. That will take you to all of my social medias, plus my Etsy shop where I do private readings. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful February. Good luck. Hang in there. It'll get better. And I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye. So my group number 3s, those of you who chose the Opalite, we're going to go ahead and take a look at your Goddess Tarot cards first, and then we will dive a little bit deeper with your Oracle cards. All right, this first card is going to represent you in the month of February. Justice. Ooh, love to see it. All right. And your next card is going to represent the energy, what's going to be going on, the message for the month of February. Oh, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. And this last card is going to represent advice, how to go about your month of February, how to work through this energy. And we've got 7 of Wands. All right. So this is kind of awesome to see that you are being represented by justice. Justice is all about knowing what's right and wrong, going for the truth, knowing yourself and your worth. You are striving for balance. You are striving to get everything on an even playing field. You are using logic. And I'm feeling a lot of karma here with both of these cards being next to each other. Feeling a lot of karma. So if you've been working hard to get through it, you're coming out the other side here. So that's really awesome to see, this justice, everything working out and everything coming up you. So the month of February, it's a brand new cycle. It's a brand new phase, brand new beginning for you. What was down is coming up. And it's funny because I've been noticing this a lot in the readings that we are on the precipice of a new beginning as a collective. So seeing this here, it looks like you are finding your footing. You are figuring out who you are. You are knowing your worth. You are seeing the truth of who you are, what you want. And it's fantastic. And it is a good situation here. You are finding out that this next phase is going to be beneficial for you because you know who you are and know your worth. Everything's evening out, everything's balancing for you, and you're striving for that. But I see you moving through this new cycle with a newfound trust in yourself and with boundaries. You are setting boundaries. I love this because, yeah, you know your worth, you know who you are. You don't need anybody else telling you you can't do something, that you're not meant to do something. You are figuring out who you are and who you want in your circle with this next phase. This is standing up for yourself and being assertive. This is the energy of like, you've got this. Like you're on your way and doing your own thing. You need to stand up for what you want. And that's this truth here. This is awesome. I see a lot of good things happening because you're standing up for yourself and what you want. You are a fair person. And it's time that you fought fair for yourself. And so if you haven't been sticking up for yourself, if you haven't been, knowing your worth, now you do. And now you can move forward accordingly. Setting boundaries, not letting people who want to test your boundaries in. No is a complete sentence. You do not have to explain yourself or elaborate on that sentence. If you don't feel like doing something because it's not in your integrity, you shouldn't have to do it. Set clear and precise boundaries for yourself so you don't get lost again. If you are a people pleaser, I'm working on it. Boundaries are your most important thing. And it's not just for other people. It's also for yourself too. Like, don't push yourself so hard to make sure everybody else is okay. You have to stand up for yourself to yourself, if that makes sense. Okay. Don't allow yourself to be walked over. Athena would never. She would never let anybody push through her boundaries. She sets them, nobody knocks them down. So let's dive a little bit deeper here with your oracle cards and see what else is going on for you. All right, so we've got, this is your Crystallary cards. And we've got feel in order to know. Yeah, you already know how you don't want to feel. You know that there's a connection to everything, right? That like, we're all connected. And so, yeah. So what I'm getting with this knowing your truth and knowing your worth, like you've been, or excuse me, you can put yourself in other people's places. That's why you're a people pleaser, right? That's why you let people kind of in your boundaries. You can kind of put yourself in their shoes. Well, now you need to put yourself in your shoes and you need to stick up for yourself because not everybody is empathetic as you are. Not everybody knows that, you know, there's a connection to everything. Make sure that you stand your ground and know that now is your time. You already know. All right, what do you need? Exactly. What do you need to be successful, to succeed in this? And ask for help. If you need help setting up boundaries, if you need help, kicking people out, if you need help being assertive, if you need help standing up for yourself, ask. There are people that are more than willing to help you. All right. What do you need? Allow yourself to go for it. There are worlds within you. Yes. Garden quartz. There are so many things inside of you that want to come out. There are so many things that you feel connected to because now you can see it. Let me just go ahead and read from the book real fast. Come in, Garden Quartz whispers, you are welcome here. So often we turn outward, seeking to understand the world around us while neglecting the worlds that thrive within. Garden Quartz invites you to remember that each organ in your body is a constellation, each cell a star. Every emotion is a trailing vine with ripe flowers, and your movement, every action, is the fruit of so many minuscule muscles firing in concert with your will. Turning your consciousness within reveals the wonders of the universe of you. Explore your own layers, your accumulated years with their perfections and imperfections. Your inner landscapes await your attention and bask in your noticing. Garden Quartz assures you there are worlds within. Come home to yourself. Absolutely. You're already there. You already know what you want. You already see the possibilities. This is a new leaf, a new phase, a new cycle. You're not going back to the old you. All right. Now we have your herbiary, sure, inner sanctum. Wow. You're going to find peace. You're going to find your own temple within. Then we got Daisy, be yourself. Yes, see? You know who you are now. You know your truth. You know your worth. And you are going to be sticking to it. Finding grace. Yeah, just be a little bit compassionate with yourself as you go through this, because you might be feeling some sorts of ways. You might be feeling like some people backstab and all of that throughout, or you might be feeling like you're letting people down by setting boundaries, but don't, because again, you're setting boundaries for a reason. If they're pushing past your boundaries and not allowing you to stick up for yourself, that's why you want boundaries. They're not respecting them. So just know that you're going to have a lot of pushback when you do this. So give yourself grace, give yourself compassion. Know that everything will work out. It might be a little difficult for some time. So allow that grace to come in and be like, it's okay. You got this. Don't be too hard on yourself if something, it feels intimidating. Now we got your magical herb. Stimulate. Yes. Stimulate. Athena, justice, truth. Stimulate what lights you up. You are going towards what is making you feel whole, making you feel, who you are. So you're going towards that. Compassion. Like I was saying, give yourself compassion because you've been through it. And there's a reason why you have to stand your ground. Be assertive, but also be compassionate with yourself. It's hard to kind of build new habits and steer away from old ones. It's hard to stick up for yourself when you've never done it. So find yourself some compassion. If you slip, if you have a hard time doing it, it's not going to be forever. Be open. Open to new possibilities, open to what you want. Open to new cycles, new beginnings, new friendships, new people. Abundance, yes. With this fortune card here, it is going to be a very abundant new beginning, new cycle, new phase for you. Because you, again, are finding balance. You're finding who you are and what you want. Definitely putting yourself first. Not allowing anybody else to come in and rain on your parade. All right, next cards we have your, what are these? These are your language of flowers. Strength. Yes, you might have to call on your inner strength for a little bit. You might have to hold fast and stay strong with this Seven of Wands here. You might be having to have, it might be harder for you to go through some things because, again, you might not have done this before, but call on your inner strength. Be compassionate with yourself. These two really do go hand in hand. And know that you got this. Things might be uncomfortable. Some uncomfortable conversations might need to be had, but it's important for you to stick up for yourself. Especially when you're trying to be, when you know who you are and you know your worth. Boom. Enthusiasm. Yeah, go forth with enthusiasm. You love yourself. You know your worth. You know what you're about. Karma. And that's the other thing too. I said karma earlier. There's karma on the board. It's not just karma for yourself. It's karma for the people who did you dirty. All right. So if they kept playing you and doing all of the stuff that you've been trying to work through and trying to ask them to not, you leaving and you moving on and you doing your own thing and sticking up for yourself, they're not going to like it very much. And that's karma. Desire. Do what you desire. Absolutely. Again, you do you. You know your worth. You know what you want. You know how to go about doing it. And your last, no, not your last one. I lied. Sorry. We've got Moonolgy Manifestation and then one other. So forgive. Okay. Forgive yourself for not sticking up for yourself in the past. Forgive yourself for the situations that you had to go through. Forgive the people who have wronged you. It's not for them. It's for you. It's so that you can move on and move past it. There are certain things obviously that are hard and maybe not good to forgive. But, you know, that stuff can lie heavy on your heart for a long time. If it's like stupid relationship issues, and I say stupid because, you know, sometimes we have arguments and they are dumb arguments that turn into bigger arguments, you know. If it's stuff like that, forgiving is easier for you to move on and move past it. When it comes to any sort of relationship, family, friends, love, forgiving yourself for dealing with certain people, dealing with energies, dealing with, you know, workplace issues, not putting yourself first. Forgive, because it just will help you move past it and help you move on. And it's not worth the space that it lives in your head and your heart rent free, right? It's just not worth it. So I'm not talking about the big stuff. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the smaller stuff that is easier to just move on and move past. Just forgive. It's not worth it to hang on to that. Compassion, right? And then we've got practice gratitude. Yes. So again, this goes along with this grace card over here. It's all about being thankful for what you do have. We can look back at situations and things and wonder where it went wrong. We can be the martyr. We can be the victim mentality. But it doesn't help us move on and move forward. So practicing gratitude is along the lines of being thankful for anything and everything in a positive way. Being thankful that you woke up. Being thankful that you are moving past it. Being thankful that now you can stick up for yourself. That now you can create boundaries. That now you have a brand new cycle that you can move through and you can feel good about knowing who you are and finding the truth. That things are going to work out in your favor. That you now have the strength to forgive. You now have the strength to know who you want to be. You have that inner strength to be yourself. So be grateful for every little thing. The universe will give it back to you. Each group has been a little deep for the month of February. We're all working on things. So don't sell yourself short here anymore. You know your worth now. So if you wake up every day with a grateful heart, things will come back to you so much quicker in the best way. Your last cards here, we've got determination. Absolutely. I am determined to stay on my path. I will let nothing deter me from reaching my goal. These are your crystal message cards. If you want to pause to read the little paragraph, you can do so too. I am courageous. I am powerful. I am confident. Personal power. Absolutely. Yeah, you're taking it back. You're empowering yourself. Self-worth. I love this. I embrace my individuality with honor and honor my worth. Yeah, see? You now know. Love this. We got lapis, inner truth. Exploring different metaphysical truths increases my spiritual awareness. Lots of truth, lots of determination, power, empowering, divine timing. See, okay, again, this is what I'm saying. Everything happens, right, within reason. So be compassionate. So like if you were bummed about not, knowing your worth sooner or not setting boundaries sooner, it's all divine timing. So don't be so hard on yourself. I'm patient. I trust that events will unfold at the precise moment they are meant to happen. Absolutely. And your last card here, tolerance. I am tolerant. I cooperate with others and willingly compromise when it's for the greater good. And see, that's the be all end all right here, is that you were the one always compromising no matter what. You were the one always people pleasing. You were the one that was sacrificing your free time, your you know, your emotional space for other people, and they weren't doing the same for you. So now it's your turn to set boundaries. It's your turn to say no. It's your turn to be empowered. And I love this for you. You will have an abundant month of February. It may come in different ways that you weren't expecting. You will probably find a better group of people to hang out with, friendship-wise, relationship-wise. You setting boundaries is super important. Don't let anybody break those boundaries. You do not have to people please all the time. If you're uncomfortable with the situation, you can say no, you can leave, okay? If your boss is overworking you and it's not in your job description, you can say no, okay? No is a complete answer. All right. Thank you so much, group number 3. Let me know if this resonated down in the comment section below, what group you chose. You hang in there. You got this. Be assertive. Be you. Do you now. It's all about you. All right. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Don't forget, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell on your way out of this video. That way you will never miss an upload from me. And don't forget to check out the link tree if you haven't done so already. That has all my social media in it, as well as my Etsy shop where you can get private readings. So thank you so much again. Have a wonderful February. I know you will. And I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.